Okay, welcome back. This is where we left off. We have one leg. Oh, it looks like it's ready to go and clone. And then what we're going to do is we're going to attach some slats and some other parts in here. This is where we're going with it, but I want to exemplify something. Okay, we need to clone the bench, but then we're going to put these slats in here. So if I clone this now and I select the whole thing, I need to get off. Remember, I deselect this and I grab the move tool, I hold shift, pull this over, and now I want to put these slats in here. Okay, I can do that if I attach this to here for the back, right? Which would be this panel to this panel, and I can do it from here to here. But what about the other panels? So I'm going to have to cut and put all these little breaks in here. And if I do it on the left leg, I'm going to have to do it on the right leg in the exact same spot. Also for the back, we're going to put a larger back panel on here with some insets in it. But we need to make sure that everything where we have this looped around, that these loops match. So what we want to do, I just want you to think about the process of this, is we want to add these loops and swift and lines in here and breaks before we clone it. Okay, so I'm going to undo my copy here, and we're going to look at the end here, and we're going to figure out how to do these breaks in here. So there is a tool up in my modeling toolbar, since this is a editable poly right here, right, called Swift Loop. And this is one of my favorite tools for making quick, easy work of this. What this does is if I zoom in here, this is going to do a break all the way around my object here. And so I'm going to put some breaks in here and try to do what, maybe 3 or 4 intermediate slats in here. So I'm going to have it now. If I have this, it's going to go to the closest line that it can find. Right now, my cursor is close to this line. Once I get over, or I go down, now it's going to snap to my line on the bottom. So I want to just kind of watch where I'm having this. I'm going to put a little break, and then I'm going to try to have this like the size of a cube. I'm going to put a space in there, try to evenly space it, the size of a cube, a space, a cube, a space, a cube, and a space. So that's pretty close. How do I move that? First thing I need to do, I need to turn Swift Loop off so it's deselected. And now I can go to my edge tool and I can grab an edge. Now, the whole loop was selected when I did that, but let's say I want to move this one. Okay, I click on edge tool and you will notice that it only grabbed the one edge. How do I loop the whole thing? I can grab the one edge and then I can go up here and I can go loop. Okay, and that wraps the whole thing around, and I can move that loop then. Okay, and that's what I want to do, give it a little more spacing here. Now, the other thing I can do is I can click on it once and I can go here and I can double click, and that gives me the whole loop quickly and efficiently, and then I can kind of space those out. So if you like your spacing on there, perfect. I'm going to go through here and also add a loop on the back so that I can have a little gap here. And then this panel is what we're going to extrude from one side, or bridge from one side to the other. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slats across the bottom, one long one across the back. I'm going to shut off my Swift Loop tool. If you want to put these slats, like, see if I can pull this over, like this across the back, that's fine. I'm just going to do some more beveling in the back of mine. So now we are ready to copy and paste this over. Now, before I do that, I need to deselect my edge, right? The whole thing is ready to move. I'm in my selected move tool, hold shift down and drag this over a reasonable space. And we are ready to go back in, and we will use our bridge tool in the next video. So you'll grab these and bridge them. All right, thanks for joining me on this video. Hope yours is ready to start attaching one leg to the other. And we will see you in the next one. Keep on modeling.